I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well you already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling. Yeah. So keep dancing. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody sing. Got this feeling in my body. I can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. I can't stop the feeling. Wanna see you move your body. I can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Come on.
Email us at onair@capitalradio.co.za.
So we're discussing anger management, 11 ways to release your stress, because our theme for this week was relationships, is relationships really, and we should be mindful of how our anger affects other people around us. And I think that is the most devastating thing and the most destructive thing you can bring into a relationship, and that is anger. So that is why I decided to focus on anger today and see how we can release anger, in more, as the experts say, healthier ways, so that we don't destroy anybody in the process, and we don't, find it challenging when we get angry to release the pressure that we feel. Okay, so not all of us can express ourselves, well, and often, that leads to anger building up within us and leading to health problems. And the experts say that definitely it can lead to health problems like diabetes and high blood pressure and other things, if you don't take care. So the one thing that they asked us to do was to try visualization, and the other one was recite a comforting mantra, and the other one was breathing, take deep breaths when you are angry. And the fourth thing that experts suggest is mindfully moving your body. moving your body in a mindful way. So sometimes just sitting still can make you feel even more anxious or on the edge. And if you just had an argument with somebody, and in the office or with something like that, and you just are seething inside, and you don't feel comfortable, then the experts suggest that you should wake up and walk around a little bit and try some calming exercises. And you can still do the visualization thing, and you can still do the calming mantra, or the mantra that relaxes you. As they said, keep a couple of comforting mantras on your phone, and then try that, and sit down in a chair and breathe purposefully. I think that's what the word would be, to breathe in a way that you can control your breaths. Okay, so the next time you confronted with a stressful situation, try taking a little walk, and if you're at home, just try some light dancing. So that also seems to work. Okay, and number 5 on the list, according to the experts, is check your perspective. Okay, so moments of high stress can warp your perception of reality, and that's something that has been found in research and studies, and it makes you feel like the world is out to get you. Okay, so it does warp your perception of reality, and that is very true, because a lot of people that are angry at other people often say, but you know what, that person doesn't like me. So often it goes back to, oh, they hate my guts, or they just don't like me. I don't even know why they don't like me. Almost like a persecutory feeling of persecution. Okay, and that is a warped perception of reality. Maybe it was just one little incident that got them going. But suddenly that little incident becomes, oh, they hate my guts. And, so that moment of high stress can lead to a perceptual, dissociation from reality there. Okay, and the next time you feel anger bubbling up in you, try to check your perspective on that. Okay, try not to take it to heart, and look at the situation for what it is. Check your perspective. That's what the experts are saying. And often, you might have made a simple mistake, or something went wrong, and the other person, may have reacted to that. But then also you have committed something that is not right, or something wrong, and that is the reality of it. So, perhaps that, gave them a reason to be angry with you, and that is quite normal. So, it's not that they hate your guts, but that, probably incident, or what you said, definitely got them going on the wrong side, and they reacted to it. So we have to be very, very careful when we get angry, because the experts say, check your perspective. Everyone has bad days from time to time, and tomorrow will be a fresh start again. Okay, and enough about controlling your anger. We have the best music in town for you this morning, because it's Friday. Okay, and tomorrow you can have a PJ day. And if you've got nothing to do, I totally envy you. I wish I did have nothing to do as well. But if you do, you are lucky, blessed, and definitely the gods are smiling on you, and the sun is shining on you. So do take it easy tomorrow, and take it easy today. Look, we don't want to go too far, because we've got load shedding as well. Coming up now, Kelly Clarkson and the Heartbeat song, and after that is London Beat. I've been thinking about you.
This is my heartbeat song, and I'm gonna play it. Been so long, I forgot how to turn it up, 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 up all night long. Oh, up, up all night long. You, where the hell did you come from? You're a different, different kind of fun, and I'm so used to feeling numb. Now I got pins and needles on my tongue, anticipating what's to come, like a finger on a loaded gun. I can't
Capital 88.1 FM.
And if you've lost a loved one, I'm very, very sorry. And our heart goes out to you and our prayers go out to you this morning. And it's not the best of the situations, but let us, pray that everything is well and that you guys can reach a sense of normalcy sooner rather than later. And turn to loved ones. And, last week we did grieving and, dealing with the loss of a loved one. Not the best of situations. And there were things that, that program covered. And one of the things was, turning to loved ones and keeping your faith in God and finding other things to do that will substitute, spending time with the person that you loved. And whether it's a mother or a grandmother or child or brother, sister or dad, the feeling, the grieving is still the same, isn't it? It's something that doesn't go away, and no matter what people will say at this point in time, it doesn't help much. But let's see how we can, curb the situation. And if you're a loved one of someone who's lost somebody, try to reach out all the time, call them all the time, face call them, because obviously, it's not an easy thing, and we do want to show them our solidarity. Okay, so this morning we are dealing with expressing, releasing your anger. And what is the things that you can do? What are the things that experts are saying anyway? One of the things, number 6 on my list, is express your frustration. So angry outbursts won't do you any favors, obviously, because it's going to turn inward if you don't express your frustration. That is what experts are saying. And but that doesn't mean you can't vent your feelings and to a trusted friend or a family member after a particularly bad day. So if you've had a bad day and it's going all wrong, you must allow yourself, that's the expert say, to express some of your anger and prevent it from bubbling up inside and locking you in it is. Because when you lock yourself up in it is and you don't express your anger, it certainly can turn to physical problems and lead to health problems. You don't want that to happen, isn't it? So that is something that you can try out, by finding a friend and talking about it, whatever's bothering you, just get it off your chest, because that will definitely help you to, chase away the anger. And coming up now, we've got the best music in town. As I said, I have picked this playlist out especially for you, and it's Lone Star Baby, I'm Amazed by You. Have a happy Friday.
Time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. I've never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better.
Capital 88.1 FM.
Everything you do, I'm amazed by you. And yesterday we were doing messages and the things that you can actually text people that you've just met, okay, and somebody you want to get to know better. Okay, so if somebody's taken your fancy and you feel that you can actually start a relationship with this person, what are the sort of messages you can send them? Okay, so I gave you the whole shootabang yesterday, and we went through a whole list there. I hope you've been taking notes, okay? But if you, still want some help from me, you can WhatsApp me 0654211380, and perhaps I can give you some starter pointers there. Okay, so we are doing anger and release of anger this morning. And what is, frustrating you? What are the sort of things that are definitely not tickling your fancy and is getting you on, to walk on the wrong side of the road? Is there somebody or something that is just not gelling with you? The experts say express your frustration and take in deep breaths and check your perspective, because maybe, you just think that everybody's against you. You should be mindful of, sitting down too long, and you should move your body and take a little walk and calm yourself and try visualization, and also saying a calming mantra is something. Even in English doesn't necessarily mean, a sloka from Sanskrit, books, but definitely you can say, take it easy, all will be well. Okay, the other thing that you can do, number 7 on my list, is diffuse anger with humor. Okay, I've heard that one before, but then a lot of people probably think how. So finding, humor in a heated moment can help you keep a balanced perspective. Okay, you can laugh about something that you just got angry about, and this doesn't mean you should simply laugh off your problems. Okay, but looking at them in a more light-hearted way can help. And the next time you feel rage bubbling up and taking over you, imagine how this scenario might look to an outsider. Okay, because if somebody else is, is looking at you actually enacting the rage at that time, how might this be funny to them? But by not taking, yourself too seriously, you'll have more chances to see how unimportant the minor annoyances are in the big scheme of things. Okay, just overlook it and, try and make a joke of it. But in the long run, I think that, you can also, I think what helps is trying to walk away from the situation and look at, YouTube humor. There's a lot of, little videos that can get you to laugh and then, perhaps bring your blood pressure down, okay? So I think that that is a good thing for you to do. And, watch some funny YouTube videos, or maybe phone a friend, that also helps. And just chatting about, what has happened can definitely, diffuse the anger for you. Okay, so that will also help. And coming up, we've got more music, and then we can go back to our list. And I can tell you as well something about advertising with Capital Radio. So stick around, and we've got really, really cool music now. It's Louis Prama, and I've got The World on a String.
I got the world on a string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my little finger. What a world and what a life. Ooh, I'm in love. I got a song I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime I move my crazy little finger. Lucky me, lucky me, lucky me, lucky me, lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Sam, life is a wonderful thing. Boy, you gotta have a little zing. Now, if I could only sing like Bing, oh, man, I could really swing. Look out. Yes, I got the world on the string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. Yeah, what a world. What a life. What a life and what a world, Riddle. What What a life and what a riddle world. Oh, I got the world on a string. I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got the string around my little finger. One world, cause I'm in love. One song stars above. One world, cause I'm in love, 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 love. I got the song that I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime, anytime, anytime I move my little finger. Look at me, 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 look at me. And life is a wonderful thing. Oh, you gotta come up with that zing, Sam. Boy, if you could only find that thing, we could play ting-a-ling. Yes, I got the world on a string, and I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got that string around my finger. Yeah, what a world. Oh, what a life. What a world. What a life. I'm in love.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line, y vamos por todo. People are raising their expectations. Go on and feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You pave the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, oh. When you get down, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa.
I'm well on my journey, biggie, biggie, mama, one A to Z. My teeth is all on my journey, biggie, biggie, mama, from east to west. My teeth, waka, waka, my waka, waka, my Tongue is in summer, Zimbabwe, 'cause this is Africa.
Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. Jungle, eh, eh. Jungle, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. Jungle, eh, eh. Jungle, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, anawa, ah, ah. This time for Africa. This time for Africa. We're all Africa. We're all Africa.
Capitalradio.co.za. Everywhere you go.
Waka waka, and it means that it's time to wake up. It's Friday, and all things good your way, I hope, and that none of you are sick and battling with the virus. But if you are, well, you know, a thumbs up to you. You are doing great. You are going to be fine, and everything's going to be well. Just chant the mantras, okay? You need to be positive all the time, and you know, and stay in the light all the time. So I hope that you have loved ones around you and that you are doing your concoctions, and especially your steaming and steaming and steaming. Your steaming is very, very important, as many times in the day as possible, even without Vicks. Just put in boiling water in a bowl and start steaming your nostrils and your nasal passages are important to kill the virus, and that heat, the boiling water, is definitely going to take the virus away from you. So try as many things as possible. Okay, it might not be quick fixes, and I was reading something this morning, and it said that there's absolutely no cure for this virus. There's no best medications or better medications. Everything goes, and right now it's anybody's guess. Okay, so let's keep positive. We have load shedding on the weekend, and I'm going to do the news headlines around 11:45. Coming up now on the clock is 11:12 and 49 seconds. The weather out there looks pretty good, and I hope that you're all keeping safe. Number 8 on the list of release my anger. How are you going to be releasing your anger? So you need to change your surroundings, the experts say. Give yourself a break by taking some personal time, and especially from your immediate surroundings. So if you are in a place that is always making you angry because it's too untidy, it's just irritating you, and there are people there that you don't gel with at all, you just don't gel with, you need to just take a walk outside and look at the birds and the sunshine and the bees. Otherwise, you just take a drive away and change your surroundings. So if your home is cluttered and it's stressing you out a lot, for example, take a long drive into the countryside. You can do that as long as you wear your mask. And if you want to stop for a cup of tea, at one of the countryside road cafes, do that, but then you also need to sanitize, and remember that. So you'll be likely to find that you are better equipped to sort through the mess when you return, because it resets your mind and gives you the countryside air and puts you in a better mood. And most certainly you will be in gardens and flowers and better space with little insects and creatures that won't make you angry and talk back at you. So the experts say change your surroundings. And number 9 on the list coming up is recognize triggers and find alternatives. Very often we know what our triggers are. We just don't analyze it, do we? Okay, we just think that it's all going to go away without actually identifying them. No, it's not, because it's the same things that you're going to be doing the same way every time. And you know what they say about doing the same thing the same way every time? It's only a fool who does that. So if your daily commute, for example, turns you into a ball of rage and frustration, like you're routing the same way to work every day, you need to try and find an alternative route, even if it means slightly longer and less traffic. You need to do that, and leaving earlier for work maybe, but you need to do something that is going to get you out of that frustration. And if you've got a loud, for example, co-worker, and constantly taps their foot, or always hums a tune when he's listening to his playlist on the music, on the phone, then you definitely have to look into some noise cancelling headphones or something to stop it, because you can't carry on being frustrated and ask him to stop, because he won't. So that's the way it is. So if you can't change the other person around you or your surroundings, you've got to change yourself. Make the adjustments, the experts say. Find a way around it, and that is the way to go. The idea is to really pinpoint and understand the reason why you are getting angry. What is triggering your anger? Is it the same thing every day? Is it something that is so routine that you can look at it and try and solve it? And once you're aware of what these trigger points are, you can take better steps at avoiding falling prey to them. I think if you're unsure where your anger is coming from, then you need to try and remind yourself, to take a moment the next time you feel angry. Try and, definitely look at the situation over and over again and see what it is that, if you're unsure, there's something in the environment that is just getting you, to think incorrectly, or just, your blood pressure goes up. Use some time to take stock of what has happened. Maybe try meditation or something, and you'll feel in a better frame of mind. But definitely look at the moments that led up to you being angry. Okay, so where you with a particular person, where you in a particular situation, or did you eat something? I know at one time, I mean, let me share a story here. I know at one time when I was at work, everybody said to me, drink coffee, you should be drinking coffee. It was a cold day, and and I never used to drink coffee, so this was something very new to me. And I decided to, well, okay, my receptionist brought a cup to me, and I said, okay, I'll try it. And I decided to have this mug of coffee. So I did, and then I went home and I used to help the kids with the homework. And I remember not feeling myself anyway. I wasn't the patient mummy that I always am. And I was really getting a bit annoyed when I couldn't see that my son was grasping this idea or concept that I was trying to teach him. And then I realized, what, this is not working. And the next time, I was back to my normal self. And then the following week, this happened again, and then I thought to myself, this is strange, because I'm not normally like this, I'm always in a better frame of mind. I can cope with this. I'm normally patient and loving. And then, the third time when it happened, it just so happened that, that I started thinking about what was it that I drank or ate or did differently in the day. This is exactly what the experts say. Analyze it. Were you with a particular person? What were you doing? What did you eat? What were your feelings leading up to that moment? And I realized that was the coffee day again. So every single time I drank coffee, my blood pressure shot up for some reason, and I wasn't dealing with any, shortcomings with my children, because I was just, like getting upset. But anyway, I stopped drinking coffee then. That is definitely something that I did thereafter, and I didn't drink it for many, many years until now. I actually started drinking it again last month. All right, so that's something that you can do. And okay, this time it didn't make me angry, so there probably was something else in that. Anyway, more music coming up. Camila Cabello and Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber. You can't go anywhere. You got to stay with me today till 12 p.m.
They say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but a little bit older, a black leather jacket, a bad reputation, insatiable habits. He was on to me, one look and I couldn't breathe. Yeah. I said if you kiss me, I might let it happen. I swear on my life that I've been a good girl. Tonight I don't wanna be hurt. They say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but
I'm the type to make a turn on the daddy. The baby, make her forget what she learned from her dad. I don't be tripping on this shawty, I let her do whatever she please. I don't be kissing on this shawty, she don't be kissing on me. She came with you and left with me, I went up a point, let's call it even. Don't like the car, she ain't gonna end up buying her a new game. That girl know what she wants, she make me take it off if she see me. She say I'm whenever my face pop up on TV. I had to say no disrespect, gotta do it safer, you can keep it. Pop star, I'm fresh up out the trap and I'm going Bieber. She know I'ma call away, she can drop a pin and I come meet her. Stand next to me, you gon' end up catching a fever. I'm hot.
I swear on my life that I've been a good girl. Tonight I don't wanna be hurt. They say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust him. He's only here for one thing, but they say he likes a good time. He comes alive at midnight. My mama doesn't trust trust him. He's only here for one thing, but
The More Music Station. Capital 88.1 FM.
And that tune certainly had me dancing in the studio, and all the tunes actually got me going this morning. We have the best music here. Anything else is a compromise. It's Capital Radio, and you can catch us on Mixcloud and Facebook and Radio Garden if you want to live stream this. Anyway, we are doing number 10 on the list, and it's anger. And how are you going to release your anger? Is somebody getting you uptight, or is a situation making you upset? And the reason I chose this topic was because anger seems to be the one thing that keeps breaking down relationships, absolutely destructive to relationships. And this week our theme was relationships, and it's going on till Monday. And Monday we are doing the dating scene again, and when to know that you need to stop dating this guy or girl. Okay, when to stop it, because dating can go on forever, but then it becomes a bit unhealthy and something that you really can't do forever. So you need to sort out your life, okay? And how do you do that? And also marriage. When do you know that this marriage is over? Okay, what are the signs in that? I'm the first person to say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's work this out, and certainly, take all the steps necessary to fix things, because this is a mountain. It's not going to go away. You need to climb this mountain. You can't keep walking around it and divorce people and leave relationships. But then sometimes enough is enough. Okay, so on Monday, we're going to be looking at what are the, absolutely glaring signs. Okay, so number 10 on the list of releasing anger strategies and good, advice from experts is focus on what you appreciate. Okay, so while dwelling, on your day's misfortunes, you can, it can seem like the most natural thing to do, to focus on what you appreciate, because it won't help you in the short or long term to continue being angry. So focus on what you appreciate rather than what you don't appreciate. And that can certainly help, the experts say, and try refocusing on things that went well rather than the things that didn't go well. And even in a relationship, look at what you have together that is precious and that you enjoy rather than don't. Okay, so if you can't find that silver lining around, the situation, you can also try thinking of how things might have been worse. Okay, so sometimes, yes, that too will help you, according to the experts. Okay, and coming up now is Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber with I Don't Care.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Can you take my hand, finish my drink, say shall we dance? Hell yeah. You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Yeah, I always feel like I'm nobody. Who wants to fit in anyway? 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel that maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. We at a party we don't wanna be at. Trying to talk but we can't hear ourselves. Pictureless, I'd rather kiss them right back. But all these people all around, I'm crippled with anxiety. But I'm told it's where I'm supposed to be. You know what? It's kinda crazy 'cause I really don't mind. Can you make it better like that? Don't think we fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Oh yeah, yeah. When we walked in I said I'm sorry. But now I think that we should stay. 'Cause Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. No, I don't like nobody but you. It's like you're the only one here. I don't like nobody but you, baby. I don't care. I don't like nobody but you. I hate everyone here. I don't like nobody but you, baby, yeah. Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel like maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't care as long as you just hold me near. You can take me anywhere. You're making me feel like I'm loved by somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah.
We have music to dance for. It's Friday morning, and I hope I've given you a reason to dance because we've got such absolutely fantabulous, awesome, amazing. Those two words are my favorite in my dictionary, and that's why I'm using them for the music. Okay, and this is Zinni, and the show is called All Things Considered on Capital Radio. Yes, this is where you have landed. And if you've landed here, welcome. And I'm so happy to have you here this morning. And I just hope that your prayer day is going to go well. Yes, everybody's praying today. If you are Tamilian, well, we wish you a very, very happy Pongal. It's time to be grateful to the gods. And it's a prayer of gratitude. Yes, you should give gratitude. And everybody, really celebrates this day in India. So we should certainly do that here. If you're praying, I wish you well. And I do hope that the gods shower you with their richest blessings. So number 11 on our anger release list is what do the experts say? The last thing is, if all the above doesn't work and talking to a friend and doing all the rest that you were told to do, then you need to seek help. Okay, so it's totally normal and healthy to feel upset and angry at times. But then, you know what, enough is enough, and it comes to a point and you can't shake this bad mood, or you constantly feel overwhelmed totally by this anger, that you feel it might be time to ask for help. And don't feel shy to ask for help either. The experts say men don't take very nicely to help because they can't express their feelings. But you know what? Even if you just have to sit there and say 2 words, that's really something a therapist or a qualified person can definitely help you. But if you have a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a aunt or a sister or a cousin, and if they are good listeners, most certainly take advantage of that and go and speak to them. If your anger is impacting you in any way and impacting your relationships, your well-being, and your moods and the people around you. As I said, our theme for this week was relationships, and the one thing that always seems to be the needle in everybody's flesh is anger. Okay, because it impacts on your relationships and so much. So talk to a qualified therapist who can help you through the sources of anger and help you to develop better coping strategies and coping tools to deal with your anger. And certainly we don't want it to become anything physical, especially health, medical, wellness is very, 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 very important. Okay, when you come back after the music, we are going to go through all 11. We're going to look at this, and we're going to summarize it for you so that we can see all the things you need to do and quickly take down notes. Coming up now is Survivor Eye of the Tiger. I hope that you up and it's waka waka time for you, and that's over, and your alarm's gone off 20 times, and you are standing upright and you are ready to meet the weekend, because the weekend is here, almost here. And I do hope that you are staying safe and you staying at home and you're not visiting friends and relatives, because that would be the most sensible thing to do. Okay, and if you want to get some supplies from the store, get a whole lot one time, because if you keep going back, you are actually going to expose your risk and make it higher for getting the virus and contracting the virus. So you definitely don't want to do that. If you're working from home, well, I just hope that the day is going well. And experts are saying that constantly bottling up our frustrations can lead to physical and emotional trauma and reactions, which is including the high blood pressure hikes. So we are definitely trying to avoid that, and we don't want anxiety and blood pressure to go up. The good news is that you can learn to manage and channel your anger constructively, and studies have shown most certainly that you can do that. And what are the ways that they have suggested? So I did promise that we were going to go through that whole 11 in the list, and the number one on it was take deep breaths. If you remember, you need to sit on a chair and take deep breaths, breathe deeply through your nose, and then release it, and find and feel your tummy rising. That's what the experts said. And then the second one was reciting a comforting mantra. Okay, so reciting a mantra doesn't necessarily mean a Sanskrit mantra or a mantra in any particular Indian language. The word mantra, can also apply for a phrase, something that you repeat. So a calming phrase that makes it easier for you to deal with the situation, like take it easy, everything's going to be okay, all this is going to go away, even this shall pass, things like that. So you can take down a couple of comforting mantras that work for you, and you can put them on your phone and read them out when you are under stress positions or situations. So the other thing, number 3, was try visualization. So just picture something happy, a happy face, or someone that makes you happy. A person, grandchild, or an auntie or a daughter, or something, and focus on the sensory details by envisioning yourself at a place that makes you happy. What are the smells, the sights? Be aware of your breathing. That's the other thing. Okay, and then be mindful of your body. Move around a little bit. Also check your perspective. Make sure it's not persecutory, that you don't think everybody is after you and is going to get you, and that they hate you and they hate your guts, because that is the first thing that people think about. And the other thing that people often think about, and sadly, is that somebody has done something bad to them, and it's definitely a Muti situation or black magic. Okay, so try and steer away from that kind of negative thinking, and just look at it from every angle, and think where you went wrong, because probably you did. And if another person is wrong, then maybe face the situation, express what you feel. That's the other thing. Number 6, express your frustration, maybe to the person that frustrates you over and over again, and then you can definitely win if you can see that, both of you can see that what happened was not the right thing. Okay, the other thing is diffuse your anger with humor. So, if you're feeling angry, maybe go into YouTube and start watching some humorous videos or something like that. And number 8 was change your surroundings. And number 9 was recognize triggers and find the alternatives. Okay, find another way to go to work, or if a colleague next to you is always playing loud music and is annoying you with these humming, get some noise cancelling headphones or something like that. Okay, and number 10 is focus on what you appreciate rather than what you don't. Look at your better times with that person or the situation. And number 11, if all else fails, then you need to seek help. You need to get some help from the experts, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing non-macho about that, or weak as people might view it. It's not being weak. It's just following your mind and following your heart, and you should really do that, because at the end of the day, it's your health that is most important. And don't leave things until it starts telling on your health. There you go. And coming up now is Ariana Grande and Troye Sivan in Dance to This. And thereafter we've got Tina Charles, but then we've got the news headlines as well. So stay with us and let's see how we can get the rest of the afternoon going. So we're putting you in a good mood here on Capital Radio with Ini, and the show is called All Things Considered.
Young ambition, say we'll go slow, but we never do. Premonition, see me spending every night with you. Oh, you're under the kitchen lights, you still look like dynamite, and I wanna end up. Don't need a place to go, just put on the radio. You know what I wanna do. We can just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. Yeah, we already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. Dance to this. We can just dance to this.
Dear my lover, do that thing we never do sober.
Oh,
Under the kitchen lights, you still look like dynamite, and I wanna end up. Ooh, yeah.
oh,
We don't need no place to go, just put on the radio. You know what I wanna do.
we can just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. Yeah, we already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this.
Dance to this.
We can just dance to this. I don't wanna stay tonight, nah, just wanna take that. I don't wanna stay tonight, nah, just wanna take that. Let's dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. We already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. Don't take much to start me. We can just dance to this. We already seen all of the parties. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this. We can just dance to this.
Capital 88.1 FM.
So it's nice to know that everybody is safe in my zone. I hope that you have the same to report from your side. It's Capital Radio, and this is All Things Considered, and it's time for the News 24 headlines. So, public schools to reopen in February amid second wave, pupils to return on the 15th of February, and dark 2021 ahead, even though South Africa's unstable electricity supply could have been avoided. And auntie, there's no money in here. SASSA beneficiaries sleep on pavements to apply for grants. The end of PAX Americana, what now for the global world order? And with COVID-19, Limpopo Health Services has no budget, and healthcare workers buckling under the pressure. And Everett doesn't rule out Khaleesi Sharks move if there's squad space. Okay, and that is the news headlines from me. And unfortunately, it's come to the end of my time with you here this morning. And I do wish you a wonderful, absolutely awesome weekend ahead. And I hope that you're not going anywhere, as I said, and you are going to be staying at home and keeping your tail inside the house. Okay, so if you are going to be going anywhere, I want you to be safe, and I do hope you take your sanitizer everywhere with you. Tuck it in your pocket if you need to, because this is absolutely crucial. The infections, have risen to, I think, over 18,000 today, and over 705 deaths. So, you definitely need to keep safe and worry about everybody else and yourself. And from me, Ini, it's a goodbye and take care. And love you guys, and you guys are always my inspiration. Remember, I'm not with you on the weekend, and other presenters will be joining you, so do keep them company as well. But I will be back on Monday, and as I said, on Monday, we have some cool things to discuss, because we are in the theme of relationships, which will end, next week around Tuesday, that is. But on Monday, we are discussing when to leave the dating scene with somebody, and how would you know what are the signs of a failing marriage, and what are the things that held that marriage together, what are the things that started it, that it doesn't work for you guys anymore. Okay, and I know that last week we did how to fix certain things in a relationship, but experts also admit that there are certain things that can't be fixed. So you are going to be hearing that from me, and all the stuff and all the research that I've done with regards to dating and marriages, and what are the signs that you should leave the dating scene with a guy or a girl, and what are the signs that perhaps this marriage is over. Okay, so, and my thought for the day, I'm going to leave you with the sweet thought of the day, and as I always do, and today it's count your rainbows, not your thunderstorms. Enjoy the rest of the music, guys. Coming up is Shabba Ranks, Mr. Loverman, and Love Is Here Tonight by George Benson.
Mr. Loverman,
Shabba.
Mr. Loverman, Mr. Loverman,
Shabba.
Mr. Loverman. Champion lover, know he's up tonight. No, champion lover, gonna make you feel alright. Yeah, champion lover, know he's up tonight. No, champion lover, nicely up tonight.
different habit. And when me lay down, you know me not run from it. Them call me Miss Lover, but they call me Miss Lover. Miss Lover, man, they call me Miss Lover. They call me Miss Lover, man, they call me Miss Lover. A woman take a trip, she coming from England. To satisfy her soul, you know, so she wants a man. Boss, it's a moral in you, buck up fun. I'm going to make you explode, just like a bomb. Every hour, every minute, and every second, them call me Miss Lover, man, they call me Miss Lover.
Champion lover, know he's up tonight. No, champion lover, gonna make you feel alright. Whoa, champion lover, know he's up tonight. Mr. Loverman, but you never know your night.
But it's a loving you want and a loving you want to get. You never say experience this a love yet. And this a love I make you walk up a foot. And in this a love you not gonna live on foot. As I love you from your toe, come straight to you. If call me Miss a Lover, man, they call me Miss a Lover. Miss a Lover, man, they call me Miss a Lover. I'm going to tell you when they call me Miss a Lover, man. It's when me love the girls I'm depending on. Caroline Seville, I don't want